Hi everyone, welcome back to another anime review. We are reviewing an anime called Princess Heart, and yes, I do know. So I'm gonna be referencing five magical girls animes because this is a magical girls anime. I just want to let you know that. So our main protagonist has pink hair. She's pretty much a dancer, and she has a crush on the guy who's evil, pretty much, and he's trying to get negative energy to destroy the Tree of Hope, pretty much, so to speak. That's what it is. There's nothing complex about it. Their second main character is a bookworm. She has blue hair, and the fact that she has the tendency to be book smart, and she's also very smart, but her mother is too busy with work. Which, quick side note, her mother work workplace, or what the fuck it's called, I don't even know, is, how do I say this? She is in the workforce with the same work. She's in the same work line as the main character's father. So I just want to put that out there because there's an episode about that. Now, when it comes to the third main character, you gotta have your Tom girls because it's a magical girls anime, and that's what it is. She's your Tom girl, and that's what happens. Her sister is a flight attendant, so that's another thing. And our main character wants to be a flight attendant, and I'll explain that when we get there. Now, our fourth magical girl last character, she wears purple clothing. And she starts off to be evil, and the fact that she's evil, but she also has, how do I say this? She's also the fiance of the girl with the pink hair, our main character, has a crush on a guy that has blonde hair, and the girl with the purple clothes is his fiance. So they all become friends, sort of. I mean, the girl with the purple hair loses her powers in the first season, at the end of the first season, because instead of using the power for evil, she decides to use it for good by saving the pink girl with the pink hair's dog, because her dog got hit by a truck. That's dark and depressing, but the only reason why she did that is because she's the main reason why the dog got hit by a truck. And it gets pretty dark and depressing, to be honest with you, when it comes to that stuff. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, man? This got pretty dark pretty fucking quick. So pretty much, and the other main character is the guy who can transform. He's 17. He transforms into a hamster when there's a lot of negative energy, and he can transform with and will, and it's kind of confusing. He's more of an egocentric type of jackass. He's full of himself, and he thinks that he can win every time. Um, as for the guy with the blonde hair, actually has a crush on the main character until at a certain point he just fucks up because of the girl. His fiance decides to screw with him until a talking cat comes into play. But that's beside the point. Now the queen of the realm is evil, and she's a jackass, pretty much, so to speak. So that's the main characters. Now, as for the plots, there's no plot. When it comes to transformations, that's where it gets a little dicey. I'm gonna start off with the fourth main character because there are 26 episodes in English dub. That's what mostly I'm gonna focus on. There is the second season with 26 episodes as well. However, I'm not gonna review that because it's not dub. Because I watched this in dub instead of sub. So since it's in sub, I can't review it because transferring to dub to sub in the same anime is kind of hard for me. So that's beside the point. However, I did watch a few episodes, so let's get into that. So at the end of the first season, the girl with the purple hair saves the dog by using her last magical shot to make sure that her dog survives because the dog got hit by a truck. Which, by the way, before that happens, the main character, the girl with the pink hair, decides to do something Dragon Ball Z style by shooting out a lot of negative energy. Like, her eyes turn white, and she's on like a murder. She's about to murder someone. It's fucking dark and fucking cool to see. To be honest with you, it sounds like a Dragon Ball Z character that's evil and her power acts like fucking Cell when Cell fucking powers up. It's pretty fucking dope, to be honest with you, because Cell has purple energy, I believe, or something like that. I don't know, but beside the point, she turns into that, and then the girl saves her dog by using the magic that her last of her magic, so that she can't use magic anymore. But until episode 3 of the second season, where she can transform into magical girls just like they can. So yeah, that's pretty much beside the point. Now the other three characters, the first character gets her in episode 1. The other two characters get their powers at episode 3. I would say that they each get their own episode, but no, they just. My main problem is that when the three characters that don't have the power up from the very beginning, mainly the main character and us, the two girl with the glasses and the girl that's a tomboy, they get their powers up, and after the episode, they don't reflect on why the hell they get the power. It makes no fucking sense. This is like even Glitter Force. Each character that's a main character of the Glitter Force actually gets their own episode on when they get their powers up. Sasami in the Magical Girls Club do it. Um, and also Wedding Peach does it as well. That's the whole reason why I like those three animes. Well, not Glitter Force, but that's beside the point. When it comes to that complex, um, that's the main problem. Even Mew Mew Power does the same thing with Wedding Peach and Glitter Force and Magical Monica. But that's beside the point. But when it comes to Magical Monica, that is a different style. So I'm not gonna put that in there yet. Now, when it comes to the storyline, it's pretty much bare to the bones, pretty much boring as hell. Each episode is broken. Each episode is there are 26 episodes. Each episode is 11 minutes long, and the problem is the fact that when one episode ends, it's either the next episode is either a new episode of a different plot, and or the fact that it continues on with the last episode, which that's usually what happens. So episode 1 and 2 are together, episode 3 and 4 are together, and so on and so forth. My main complaint about this anime, though, however, is how do I put this? And I'm trying to think of it. The main cast characters, they don't really see the substance of the problems. Like they saw problems, but they're like so corny and cheesy. Like that's the whole problem. Now, when it comes to their powers. The powers is unique. It's not like your typical ice. It's not your typical Glitter Force type bullshit. It's your typical. They can transform, but they transform into adults because all four magical girls in them, all the magical girls in this anime are in 5th grade. So you can tell it's not my demographic, but it's for kids, so I'm not gonna knock it off for that. But when it comes to the four main characters, they can transform, but they don't transform by using ice or magic like Glitter Force. All four characters have the same power up, meaning that they can grow up pretty much. I mean, even the fourth character, that's evil in the first season, she can do the same thing even though she's using evil magic, and she likes to do that a lot too. I mean, that's what the whole problem is. My main thing about this anime, however, and this is the main difference, is that every character can transform into adults. That's pretty much the power up. However, whatever they transform, they are really good at it. So if you want to be an ice hockey player and you can just use magic hope energy, guess what? You can score goals like Wayne Gretzky. that's what it is. So pretty much whatever profession they grow up in, like if they want to be a teacher and they're in 2nd grade and they're becoming a high school teacher because one of the teachers is negative, they will know what the hell to do when it comes to this high school grades. That's what the main gist of it is, and they know what the hell they're doing too. That's the main cause of it. So when it comes to that, that's really unique, and it's not like your typical ice, water, wind like Glitter Force does. So that's a good point on them part for making it unique, and they also have a lot of stuff with that stuff. I'm not gonna knock it off on the ending though, because even though it has 2 seasons, there was supposed to be a 3rd season. But because of what happened in 2020 with everything shutting down because of, the virus type thing, they couldn't make a third season because they wanted to make it into a trilogy. The thing that I researched did this on, but there's only 2 seasons and each season has 26 episodes. So, but the first season has English dub and the second season has sub. So if you want to watch both seasons, watch in sub. It's better. You get more for your buck. Because I'm only reviewing the first season because it's the only season that's dub. If the second season was dub, I will review that as well. But no. But there are 26 episodes in dub. There are some comic relief type things. I like the comedy sometimes that's got around, but it's really hard for me to laugh at kids anime. That's the whole reason why I have a problem with it. So when it comes to this anime, I'm gonna give this anime a 3 out of 10. It's right below Mew Mew Power, the 4Kids dub, and Glitter Force. And the only reason why is because of the fact that when it comes to its structure, this anime is a lot better, but when it comes to complex storylines, I think Glitter Force does a way better job, in my honest opinion. Just because of the fact that Glitter Force, even though it's plain and simple, some of the stuff that they try to do in Glitter Force is way more action-packed and a lot more interesting stuff that's happening in that anime. But that anime has its sufferings when it comes to me watching it because they say the same goddamn line at the end of every episode. It drives me fucking nuts. When it comes to this anime, however, this anime does not have that, but the storyline is pretty much bare bones and to the point. It's like you're walking through a straight line. Like Glitter Force has at least some waves. Like if you're watching Glitter Force and Princess Heart, which is the anime that we're reviewing, Glitter Force has at least some hills. If you're walking in a straight line, it has at least some hills of complex stuff when it comes to its storyline. As for this anime, though, it does not have it. You're just walking through a straight line. That's why I got my impression of it. But then again, it's not my demographic. When it comes to simple and to the point, this anime does a lot better than most animes does. And I'm glad it has a fan base because it had at least 2 seasons and it was going to get a third season until all that crap hit the fan. But I did finish the first season. I'm not going to finish the second season. Although the second season, the girl that wears purple clothes is more involved in the good guys side this time around. And the guy who's still an evil bastard who said he was going to change did not change, because instead in the second season I did watch a few of it, so I'm gonna review it a couple times. The main villain is the guy with the blonde hair, right? Like I said before, but however, instead of using dark energy, he uses black fucking magic. Like, what the fuck is this guy on drugs or something? But he uses black magic, he makes them into the puppet master like Metallica does. And I'm like, what the hell, man? What the hell am I watching now? It's just like Death Parade? Because Death Parade does the same goddamn shit. It baffles the fuck out of me. Like, I don't understand it. But that's my opinion. I'm gonna give this anime a 3 out of 10. I still do recommend it for kids, but I wouldn't watch it because of how simple the storyline is. It's not complex to my opinion, but that's just my opinion. I hope you guys have a nice positive day, and always stay positive.